Hello everybody, this is the GoldenLockPicker and I'm back at you here with a giveaway on the bench. So thank you guys for tuning in, watching the videos, for sacrificing just a couple minutes of your time to watch me pick through locks, for all the likes that you guys have dropped, and also for your comments. Those comments, I always try to go through and reply to those. And a lot of times those actually kind of fuel me up. They sometimes just get me kind of excited for some of the videos I do, and I appreciate that very much. So I've been saying that I'm going to do a 100 subscriber giveaway. And what I have for you guys is actually two winners. So what we'll do is we'll have one pile here on the right and one pile here on the left. And they're the exact same. So let me just run you through what you're going to get. You're going to get a Jimmy Long starter set. And I know that it says it's a starter set, but as you guys have seen in my videos, you can get a lot of mileage out of these. And if you've never tried Jimmy Long's picks, this is a great opportunity to do that, because you'll be able to pick easily through white, through green belt. I'd even venture to say potentially into some blue belt locks. And, you know, you can get quite a bit done even with the starter set ones. So it does include a short flat hook in 23 thousandths and an aggressive triple cycloid, and then a 30 thousandths top of the keyway, bottom of the keyway turner. I'll show that to you guys here. Just fair warning there, whoever gets this package, the one on the right, it's going to have a slight tear in the envelope, so that's my bad. As you can see, these are brand new. I've never used these before. They also don't have the inserts I like to have. But if you're interested in those, obviously there's always a link in the description of my videos to 44 Delta, and you can always get those 3D printed inserts to go into the handles. So we've got that short flat hook, and then the aggressive triple cycloid, and look how beefy those handles are. Very, very nice. And here is that bottom of the keyway, top of the keyway turner. And obviously you will get quite a bit of mileage from these. So what we're going to do, the reason I want to have two winners is hopefully, you know, just increases, I guess, your guys' odds if you enter into this. And maybe that will also encourage more people to submit a video. And you'll also be able to get all of these stickers. And Jimmy included some extra stickers. Thanks to him, I actually told him exactly what was going on, what I was doing. I paid for these two sets with my own money, and he included some extra swag, the stickers, and then also the books. He has these cool books underneath here that he sells on his site, specifically to try to encourage people to take notes through their lockpicking journey and to write down their picking sessions and information kind of about locks or things that you run into, just to take notes. And it looks like he has kind of a picture of his own design of hooks on there. So you'll get all of these stickers here. Got a bunch of them of Jimmy Long's head on there. He really wants his face out there. And then these two stickers that you always see in my videos. But then in addition to that, you're also getting a sticker even I don't have. This cool Jimmy Long sticker that has a Jimmy Long's pick raising one of the key pins and lifting a driver pin to the shear line. And the Jimmy Long's V5 sticker is pretty sweet too, and obviously the square one here. So you'll each get that. So that's the exact same over here. There's nothing different between these two. So you'll have one set over here. We'll have one winner there and one right here. One other thing that I'm going to include as well in this giveaway is I will contribute maybe a lock or two here. I'll throw some stuff in. I need to kind of go through and come up with a couple ideas for that. So I'm just kind of starting out with this, and then I'll post an update video probably in about, maybe another 5-6 days, probably on the weekend here. And then I'll throw something out there, and I'll just do an update video and show you what I've got and throw it in the pile, and then that way you guys know what you're getting. So hopefully you guys will find a little motivation out there to go and pick through some stuff. And obviously you get picks, you get a turner, you get a notebook, you get some cool stickers, and eventually we'll also have some locks in here in this pile too. So here's what you guys need to do if you would like to enter. And what we'll do is, let me just go ahead and put this on the box right here. That way, if you guys want, you can always pause and look at this here. But to enter the GoldenLockPicker 100 subscriber giveaway, you need to make a video and post it on YouTube. And then in the title of the video, you need to tag me by putting @GoldenLockPicker in the title of the video. And in addition to that, you also need to put in the title #GLP100 giveaway. And what that will do is it should enter you, once I see that, into kind of a list of videos that I can look at. And then if I see that you've entered into this and you meet the requirements set forth below, I will enter your name, and I'll make sure to try to comment in your video down below that I got you entered, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So the next thing is the requirements in the video. What I'd like for you to do, pick a lock, any way, but pick it on camera. If you don't have picking tools, or tools to pick a lock, I should say, I want you to save that in the video. So if you are new to lockpicking and this is something that you've stumbled into this channel, or you're kind of thinking about jumping into the hobby, go ahead and make a video and just say that, and we can get you entered into that video, or sorry, the giveaway. And who knows, you could end up winning a set. So the next thing that I want you to do, and this would be something anybody could do, is tell me about a lock that you've been unable to pick. And I want you to show it to us. Now, obviously, it needs to be a lock that does kind of fit the lock sport hobby. So this can't be a lock that's in use, and it has to be a lock you own. But show us something. Show us a lock that you're working on that you're struggling with. And the reason I want to do this is I've been very inspired by another YouTuber channel I've been watching, Lock Saga, who's been going through and he's been doing a lock a day challenge, and he does not hide some of the locks that he struggles to pick through. He actually shows and posts some of those videos, and I appreciate that quite a bit, because there's a bit of humility to that. And sometimes we don't always show people that, you know, hey, sometimes we struggle to get through locks. And some of the videos that we go through, the channels that we see, we only see when people are successful. And I remember back when I was watching Bosnian Bill a long time before I ever got into this sport, because I used to watch him and Lockpicking Lawyer over the years just for entertainment value. And Bosnian Bill would post videos even showing that he was struggling to pick through locks. And I always found that very genuine. So I think it would be good for us to maybe show each other some locks that we're struggling to pick through and why that is, and just talk about it. Like, you know, where are you at? Where are you struggling? And it would be helpful just for people to see that, especially in this community, because sometimes it can really be tough just to see that and know that it's like, you know, man, it just seems like, you know, everybody's like got it together. It'd be nice to see like, hey, we're, you know, this person's struggling on this lock or that lock or whatever. And no shame in it at all. And especially, you know, by doing so, you know, hopefully we just show each other that, you know, we're not perfect, but at the same time, we don't want people jumping on saying, oh, you can't pick this, or you can't pick that. Be kind out there. Just be nice to each other. And then the last one here, I want you guys to show us and tell us about your favorite lock to pick. And the reason I want to have you do that is It doesn't have to be just a specific lock. It could also be that you like an entire series of locks, like the American Lock 1100, or Euro locks, or dimple locks, or lever locks. Go ahead and just show us something, and maybe you'll help inspire people to try something a little different. Because, you know, that's kind of what happened for me is watching some of the guys over in the UK, you know, pick through lever locks. It got me inspired to want to do that, and it got me connected with Nigbee, and now I have a set of his tools, and I picked through lever locks on this channel. So I hope you guys got all the details there. I'll hold this here one more time. If you want to look at that a little longer, I'll let you pause it, and that way you can, if you need to, you can also take a screenshot. So we'll go ahead and move that out of the way here. And just so you guys know, it is, I will run this until February 15th. I want to make sure to give plenty of time for people to enter into the giveaway, because I know life can be busy and, you know, you got other things to do. This is a hobby, but hopefully we'll have enough people entered, and maybe we'll get some good motivation having two different winner piles here, even though they're the same things. And then I'll throw in some locks in a future video here. And just to kind of kick us off on step number 3 and 4, I just want to show you guys some of that. So where am I at? Where am I struggling? Well, right now, dimple locks, they are kicking my butt. I have only successfully been able to open one unranked dimple lock, and I have been working on this Yardini. Yardini 6, and it is a green belt lock, and for whatever reason I can get this thing to a nice deep false set, a pretty good one. It feels like everything's going good, and then all of a sudden it just stops giving feedback. And even if I'm lifting, I don't get more counter rotation. It just kind of gets stuck. So I'm not sure where I'm at on that. I may have to resort to doing progressive pinning, where I take one pin out and then work my way through it at a time. But I'm thinking either it's got to be I've overset one of the standard key pins, or it could be I've actually gotten overset on one of the torpedo pins, or the torpedo pin that's in here, because I think this thing has one. I could be mistaken on that, but that's where I'm at. I'm actually kind of struggling through picking dimple locks at this point. So that's kind of been one of my big struggles right now. And then in terms of locks that I actually enjoy, that are my favorite, obviously I've mentioned it before on this channel once before, but I'll include it for this video for you guys. For me, it started out with these guys, the large round body padlocks, and the Ace 527, the American Lock 700. I love these. I love the just picking any large round body padlock. They're a favorite of mine. But this one also is now in there. I have developed a bit of an affinity for these large, fat, heavy lever locks like this, because man, it is just fun when you can finally open up the lever on this and there's kind of a thunk as it turns over a little bit. So kind of a I don't know, kind of a fun niche within the hobby. So really enjoying those, enjoying the lever locks and the round body padlocks. And you know, honestly, I think I also enjoy kind of the Master Lock 6835s. A little bit, kind of enjoying those a little as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much that you've made this possible, that we've been able to get to 100 subscribers. This would not be possible without you guys, so huge props to you guys. I'm also going to put out an update video this weekend with some more info, and show you some locks that I'm going to put in each pile, and then we'll kind of go from there. So thank you for all your likes, comments, and thank you for the subscribes, and good luck to everybody who enters. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.